with Ben Evans and Jason Bryant. Welcome to the International Radio Festival. Thank you for coming. I know it's a pretty busy time for you around this time, but obviously you put all stops out to be here. Tell me, when we first got talking about you coming here, what were the first thoughts that went through your head? You know, International Radio Festival? Probably you went and Googled first, didn't you?
I did. I hadn't heard of the International Radio Festival, but as soon as I saw it, I looked at Zurich, I looked at some of the other stations who've been here last year, and also one of my contacts who does one of the shows for us, Karen Pearson, had actually mentioned it also. And I thought that looks fun, you know, it's something we should be at. And what I hadn't realised was, and I think part of the appeal of this particular festival, is that it's focused on the music. I love that. It's not just talking heads, it's all about the music.
Music is really universal, and as has been demonstrated by this, you know, it can be worldwide, whatever language you're speaking. You know, the language of music is completely universal.
I think one of the interesting things here as well is the breadth of stations. I think I'm interested to see how mainstream, in a way, some of the online stations see themselves. You know, they don't need a traditional FM frequency or analog frequency or platform to go on, and I think more and more people are looking to get into radio and do radio as a business using modern platforms, modern communications, and obviously the internet is a fantastic opportunity for all of us to drive our creativity further.
With the internet now and other digital platforms, radio has been democratized, hasn't it, in the same way that the concept of citizen journalism has had a big impact on the print media and the news media. I think you say you can have a box of records. There's potentially a killer format out there, isn't there? That if it comes to a commissioning editor or a someone in an established radio group, they might write it off. But if someone can start that fire, they can make something grow organically, and by word of mouth, there are more opportunities, I think, for more interesting, formats to be developed. Because, when the only way you could distribute radio was a stick on a hill, there was a huge cost in putting that stick on that hill and keeping electricity going through it. So you know that what you do, what comes out of that stick, has got to make you money before you even do it. Whereas now, people who can, set up their own web streams and stuff like that, there isn't that outlay, is there? And people can, develop and hone, things that could turn out to become very viable, that if you had to take the initial punt on, would never have been considered.
We're pretty good at using technology to deliver programming services. There's no end of what you could do. It's just actually having the right number of personnel, and we could have any of our services, could be +1, +19, +23, whatever you want.
Downloaded.
It's actually, does it make? Yeah, absolutely. Does it make sense? Is there a commercial return, or or is there a brand return on what you're doing? And if there's not, then it's probably for a commercial broadcaster, it's probably not worth doing it. And I think that's still going to be an interesting differential going forward, is the difference between the state broadcasters and the commercial broadcasters. And I think the commercial broadcasters will still and continue to be the most innovative, because I think they have to. They will live by the commercial return that they get, and we want to encourage that. Anyone out there who's got great ideas, and then come our way, because we're always interested in hearing new ideas. And obviously, at the moment we are predominantly focused on the UK, but there are a load of great ideas that cross international boundaries, aren't there?
There you're here, there you are, not there you are here, there you are. International Radio Festival is the big fishing net of ideas for music radio programming. Hey guys, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for being here, for chatting with us.
Thank you.
And wish you a good festival, the rest of the festival,
yep.
And we'll be seeing each other, no doubt.
See you later.
There you are, International Radio Festival.